has been far too long since I've been stuck here. Without any answers, without any means to an end. But if I am to persist through this madness, persist through this chaos, I must maintain a level head. After all, rash decisions and impulsive thoughts are not going to get me anywhere if I wish to get home. No. No. Not today. Not today in the slightest. I have to think that all the things that could work to my advantage. After all, my Team Apollo, they, well, most of them might not be the most well-rounded bunch, but, well, each person has their individual uses. And if those uses are crafted in the right direction, I believe I can make a worthwhile army. A worthwhile militia. A place where I can lead through these tides of war. A place where we can unravel the chaos of these gods. Unravel the chaos of this land and get everyone back home. Back home where they deserve. It's only a matter of time, honestly. But how much time are we willing to spend here? Well, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. After all, we just had a battle recently and, well, unfortunately we did lose it. But I reckon I could turn that loss into a victory. If I play my cards right, Team Apollo now knows the taste of defeat. They now know what it's like to lose after so many times winning. After so many times winning, they finally have that little bit taste of defeat within them. Now they'll be set on the right path. Now they will want to cooperate. Soon the pieces are falling together. But first, we must take care of the nitty-gritty thing. The heck? King Green? There was a note for you buried where we last spoke. Find it and humor me. A like-minded man. A like-minded man. Who left this? Who left this? A like-minded man. Let's see, who have I talked to? Definitely not Penguin. Definitely not Josh. God knows it's not Retro or Mush. It's... Josh is similar to me, but there's no way it can be... Wait, what if it's... Who can it be? Who can it... Oh. Oh. Eli, huh? Well, things just got a little interesting. So, Eli, the person who has his lives taken away, wishes to talk. Him, apparently, if I recall correctly, him and EB, or Elephant as I like to call him, try to make a device to get out of this world. The gods found out and they have taken away their ability to respawn. Let's see, where did we last meet? I want to say it was over here. where we last spoke. We last met. Interesting. Not seeing anything here. Deal time, indeed it is time for deals. During times of war, during times of immense frustration, I believe it is time for deals to be made. See, where we last spoke. Hold on. Where we last spoke, it was outside the wall. It was over here, if I recall correctly. Let's see. What do we have going for us? Nothing here, right? Nope. Nothing there. I'm trying to find anything out of the ordinary. Interesting. I hope it all goes well. I hope so too. After all, we need as many resources as we can get during these trying times. During these times of absolute chaos. Why is it just a random piece of dirt over here? If Eli is anything like myself, he'll leave a cryptic message. Oh. Well, I don't think that's his message, but, interesting. Interesting. Let's head back to where we first met up. Might be something there. There might be something there. Hold on. Green, I beg of you. Oh, hello there, Eli. Let me get this loaded. I don't know what the heck I don't know what the heck those creepers are doing over there, but dear goodness gracious. I do not want that. I do not want that whatsoever. Those things are tiny nuclear devices ready to explode at a moment's notice. Top 10 things I don't want that. Oh, and non-canonically my alarm is going off. Oopsie. Oopsie doopsie. Let's see here. There must be something. If I was Eli, where would I put a message? If I was him, where would that message be? Where we first spoke, where we first met up. Could it be here? Ah. Invitation to Prime Green. Interesting. I'm sure you have many questions, all of which will be answered when we next speak. But that's not why I'm contacting you. You and I are like-minded. This you cannot deny. There is another, and hopefully more. An alliance is to be formed. Meet us in the arena at 3:30 p.m. Huh. The man with no more lives wishes to make an arrangement. And there's more? Oh. Oh, things just got a lot more interesting. Oh, things got so much more interesting. Oh, Eli was a pleasure to talk to last time. The arena. I believe that's where we crossed blades a couple times. Or was that Hobbs? I don't know. The faces all blurred together. At this point, it doesn't matter. That's interesting. I suppose I have some time to kill. I should go check out everything else in the Team Artemis. Team Apollo, I mean. Make sure that everything is in working order. Making sure that everything is right where it needs to be. Especially Retro. Retro was an odd one. I don't know. Something about them. I reckon if Retro can be pushed in the right direction, in the right course, they can make for a fantastic soldier. If Retro can be coerced into doing what I want, They could be amazing at what they do. I just heard them. Where were they? Has anything else happened here in Team Apollo while I've been away? Doesn't look like it. The team is starting to fall apart. There needs to be order. Penguin needs to do something with these people. That is for sure. Before I do something. Penguin has been voted leader, but all they have been is an observer, a watcher. It's me and Josh that have been leading the front in battle. All everyone wants is peace, but it's obvious that the gods want war. The audacity of these people, the audacity of them all. After everything that we've been through, after everything that the gods have told them, they still believe that peace is possible. Ridiculous. Hopeless fools. But Eli, on the other hand, I have a feeling he knows what it takes in these trying times. Ironic. I might have more in common with the enemy than I do my own team.
But is it done? Is it done yet? Can we
Retro could care less about this war.
Akinator?
Retro could care absolutely less about this war. They don't care about a single thing. They care about their next big project, the next big build. But in the end, it doesn't matter, does it? In the end, it's all gonna burn. Because that's what the gods always do. That's what the gods always do. They toy with us constantly, repeatedly. Hell, when we got into a time of peace, what did they do? They brought us back into battle. But no one here wants to listen.
Testing? I'm testing it.
But no one here wants to
Let's
listen.
just refresh it, to get a taste. Alright, play. Select the next game thematic. Characters. The character really existed? Yes?
Does the character exist?
Does my character exist? Who's that over there? Who is that? Who are you? Hello, Grade.
Hello, Retro.
What are you up to?
Just checking around the base and making sure that everything is in working order.
Cool.
And what about you? What projects have you been up to since our battle?
Oh,
since the
well,
battle?
I've just been working on my home, but currently I'm a bit more occupied with a couple other things.
So,
yeah.
Are you not preparing for our next battle?
Well, I have been. Well, a little bit. Maybe not much. But, I've been improving some of my, tools. I've got this really good pickaxe now. Blast Mine 3 and Infernal Touch. It's pretty good. But looking at me, there's something wrong here.
You do seem a bit different since we last talked.
Look at these things. I've been shedding.
What the hell?
I know. I was talking with Josh earlier, and it just kept happening. I had one, the other day, and I went into the sun. So we think it has to do something with that, because it was producing rapidly. There we go, that's the word. It was just producing rapidly once I was in the sun, but now it's slowed down quite a bit, so I think it's fine for now.
So, you think that you're allergic to the sun?
Maybe. I don't know. Apparently, it's like a biological. It might be a biological thing. I don't know. Something's wrong, and I don't know. But unrelated, this is how my room is working out.
I feel like there are more pressing issues than a room.
It was a big gaping hole for a little bit. I've been mining, okay? I've been getting supplies. I've got 5 netherite blocks and 7 ingots. I've got several stacks of diamond blocks. I've got gold for days. I've been busy grinding.
You're not dying, are you, Retro?
I might be. I don't know. We head down to like Penguin Sciencey room to try and figure things out. We think it's the sun, but I don't know what I'm changing into. I know I'm changing. I know that much. You know, blue one day, gray shiver, but I don't know what the end outcome of this is. I could be straight up dying. Tomorrow you might just see me on the floor like, blah. I don't know. I don't know. I could be.
Well, for the sake of the team, please don't die. We're already short-handed as it is.
The thing is, I don't think the gods will let me die. Probably. Hopefully.
I
They
guess.
just let me die, you know. That'd be like, I don't know, maybe?
I guess that's one good thing about them. They won't allow you to die.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. It's kind of scary and confusing. But I've got 25 of these now, and they make cool potions. So it's good that my flash is useful, but it's weird drinking my own flesh at the same time, you know?
That doesn't sound comforting.
No, it's not, but I'm using weakness potions to fend it off, because, like, think about it, if I use strength potions, you know, it's not gonna really work on, like, a mob kind of creature. For those healing potions. I don't know. But we're trying weakness potions, I've been sipping them, you know, when I can.
So,
We'll see if they
it's
do
like
anything.
a zombie almost?
Technically, yeah, kind of. I think phantoms work in the same way zombies work, where the potions are like switched around. You know,
If
like they don't
it's...
healing potions don't heal zombies.
Why not
weakening
just
potions
use...
do.
Why not just use fire resistance then? Wouldn't that help protect you from the sun?
You know what? That's very, very smart. We didn't think about that. Fire resistance. How do you make fire resistance potions?
Believe magma cream is the answer you're looking for there.
Ah, I have some. I actually have a lot of magma cream. I kill a lot of mobs when I'm not busy. Yeah, a couple stacks. Let's get one. Is it just magma cream?
I believe so. Well, Retro,
Let me look.
I wish you the best of luck in this metamorphosis, but I have made plans.
Alright, you have fun with your plans. Or, I don't know, have success. I don't know what your plans are, but you have a good time with them.
You take care now, Retro.
Alright, bye-bye.
Oh, great. We lose a battle, and now one of our teammates is changing. Dear God. What is this team coming to? We have a leader that doesn't lead. A warrior that doesn't want to fight. Someone physically changing and shedding, searing their own flesh for potions. And someone who talks in the third person. Oh, joy. Oh, very much joy. Things are starting to get a little out of hand. It's only a matter of time before the chaos of all this settles down. Oh. But I suppose I should be getting on my way to Eli. And his arrangement, his plans. Sometimes I wonder why you didn't win the election. Oh, I wonder the same thing. I was close by 4 or 5 points. But yet, the people wanted a diplomat. They wanted someone who could talk the way out of any situation. Someone who can talk the way in a world of war. The fools do not learn. Hell, I bet even Josh, that warrior, even voted for Penguin. And there's the arena. I don't even know why I created these walls. The team doesn't seem that appreciative for them. I mean, hell, what are we protecting ourselves against? I built these walls to try and protect the team, but yet they have all been ungrateful for the hard work I've been putting in. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But there is a shimmer of hope. some of them have their uses even if I need to push them in the right direction. This looks like the place. Let's make sure we don't get caught by those creepers down there. That's the last thing I would want.
It weighs me down. Oh,
Gen-
you're early.
Gentlemen, I figured best to show up early than on time.
I like the way you think.
So, I got your note. Is this the other person you mentioned?
Yes. Green, this is Shade.
I think we met briefly before on the battlefield.
Indeed we did.
A pleasure to finally meet you without our blades crossing.
Yeah.
So, Eli, let's cut the small talk. Why are we here?
Well, I think it would be best if I let Shade explain the proposition.
Okay, so I am in need of allies.
Aren't we all?
Well, I mean, like-minded allies.
Go on.
Because I'm not entirely sure anyone else would necessarily be in favor of my plans.
And what are those plans? You're looking for alliances, but yet you skip around the details.
Well, I'm not sure how comfortable I am saying it, but I still have powers.
You still have your powers.
I do.
How?
I think it's intentional. I'm pretty sure the gods are already aware.
How? How is that possible?
And what powers would those be?
They're not technically tied to me, is I think why they are still with me.
External power.
And what can you do with these powers?
I can steal souls.
Souls.
Yes.
Why does it always circle back to souls?
Oh, I've had a
It's
couple.
not as if I specifically requested these powers.
So you have the power to steal souls. What do you need an alliance for?
Because I could very easily be outnumbered and overpowered. I'm not immune to being placed in a prison.
True.
None of us are. After all, most of us here are human, or have the vulnerabilities of one.
At least semi-human.
So, you want people, like-minded individuals, to help you so you don't get overpowered. Now, an alliance has to go both ways. What do I get out of this?
It does. So
What do we gain out of this?
when I steal souls, I gain a portion of said soul's powers. So every soul I steal, I will gain more strength. And the more strength that I gain, the more I can help anyone else that helps me in return.
So we protect you, you protect us situation.
Precisely.
Alright.
Interesting. Now, hypothetically speaking, could your powers be used to kill the gods? Or at least
Not ill as far as I'm aware.
could at least put them into submission. Maybe get us out of here.
I wish I could say I would know, but I have no gods where I come from.
There's only one way to find out then.
No gods where you come from? God, that sounds like a blessing.
At least no god arrogant enough to show themselves.
Yeah.
Either way, a blessing all in the same. I've had to deal with two worlds where the gods interfere with the lives of mortals.
Though you must admit, where there's no god, man themselves rise up to godhood. There's a power vacuum. There always is.
The gods in my world are just spirits who possess insane abilities. Some of them believed to be human once. I suppose we should maybe keep an eye on your power. An alliance must be formed in order to make sure that your power rises up to the occasion to challenge the gods. Because after all, what is the point if it can't be used to protect ourselves against the gods or against other people?
True. And I must say, if at all possible, I'm quite interested in seeing how your powers could possibly bring back other people's powers.
If you could bring back
What
my
do you
power.
mean by that?
If you can take powers through souls, then
Well, it's
We
more of
can't
a life
rule out
force kind of
given.
thing.
a life force thing, huh?
So you feed on the essence of the living.
In a way, yes.
Hmm.
Chaos. I am not exactly one for soul nabbing, but in this world, I believe we do what we must to survive. If you were in my
mean-
world, a deal like this would be off the table. But here, I think you caught me on a good day.
It's
I
true
do
that
need to
we're all
work
in
my
the
way
same
up
tight
to-
situation.
Dealing with the gods anyway. So
I
Don't we all?
may be able to do something in a matter or two, as I happen to have a past with souls.
Past with souls, huh? Ah, hilarious. Reminds me of my
True.
world, where souls got corrupted occasionally. So, let me get this straight, Shade. If we join up with you, offer our might, our brains, our power. In response, you offer to use yours to protect us, as well as
I
keep us
do.
in the loop.
anyone that will be part of my alliance will be immediately discluded from those that I will take the souls of.
So
Oh.
essentially, if you join, you're a target.
For the most part, yes.
I have another question then. Was it you or Eli who suggested I come here?
That would be Eli.
So, Eli, what made you think that I was good for this cause then? I'm just
We
curious.
had quite the intriguing chat earlier, did we not?
Oh, we had a delightful chat. In fact,
Shade happened to mention like-minded people.
I say the conversation I had with you was much better than I had with most conversations in Team Apollo.
That makes two of us.
Oh, the minds of nitwits.
They never fail, do they?
They don't. They are entertaining, though. In some cases.
In others, they screw you over with negligence and incompetence.
Shade, I think you have yourself a deal with me. I'm willing to join your alliance in exchange for protection, as well as I'll offer you my military strategies. After all,
All right.
I've been told I've been one of the smartest people in regards to strategy on Team Apollo.
And at least from what I've heard, I'd say Eli is the best strategist on Team Artemis, but unfortunately, with all of the traitor being thrown around, he did not win the vote.
The vote was skewed due to false assumptions and accusations.
Question for you, Eli. You didn't happen
Yeah.
to be there during the last battle, did you?
No, I was not there.
So you don't know the current situation of the team. What about you, Shade?
I pay no mind to that team.
I know quite a bit about the ins and outs of Team Artemis.
What is happening there?
There is a lot, honestly. It's a lot to take in.
Interesting. Because over on Team Apollo, we're still trying to make heads or tails of it. And I'm trying to lead them to know what defeat tastes like. They've been arrogant for too long. And now,
I can respect that.
I need to have another meeting with a certain sun god Apollo. He has questions he has yet to answer.
I wasn't aware meetings with the gods were on the table.
Apollo has taken some sort of odd interest in me. Upon me building my wall, he showed up, only to abruptly disappear when I asked about my world and my fate.
They really do just think they can do whatever they want.
They do. Although at the last battle, Apollo did come up to me and said my questions will be answered in due time, so I am going to demand answers from him as soon as possible. And Shade,
Best of luck.
thank you. Shade, I think it's in best interest to maybe build up your power. After all, if you can get enough power to combat the gods, then, I hate to say it, but I think you and EB might be one of our few chances out of here.
That may be the case.
I wonder what he's up to.
Who?
Though I'm not sure how likely of an ally he'll be. Not willing, at least.
I don't think he's good to bring along with this plan, but his ability to travel through worlds is intriguing.
Ability that I gave him. He likes to
Oh.
boast it.
Oh, now that's something I need to hear more of. You gave him the ability.
I mean, the world traveling ability is tied directly to the watch I tried so desperately to recreate. To no avail, though.
All this time, he said that he was the one who made the watch. He said it was his, and nothing else about it.
The only truth to that statement is that he's defiled it with his useless features. Hooked up television to the thing. Can't believe that, man.
I changed my answer. It seems like you and Shade are the best tools here to get out of this world.
Seems like it.
After all, I hate being a puppet to a god. I'm only playing their games for as little as it keeps me alive.
That's all there is to it. Survival, manipulation, strategy.
Spoken like a true member of royalty, of a place of war.
I assure you, I'm no royalty.
So Shade, with this alliance, you want us to protect you. Is there anything you need right now?
Not that I can think of. We just need to do this strategically.
So, I suppose the first order of business for our newly formed alliance here is, what is our first step? What do we want to do now that we have some of the most brilliant minds working together on this.
The way I see it, we're quite the unstoppable force.
Some of the strongest members of both teams, and definitely the most brilliant minds along this world.
Easily.
The way I see it, I reckon we might be able to take full control of the teams together, the three of us.
With Shade's ability, we could overthrow both of them, if need be. Though,
Right now, I'm currently trying to work my way around the leadership of Team Apollo. They will listen to me one way or another. But if that methodology doesn't work, I would love to employ the help of Shade in order to get them to fall in line.
I mean, from what I've heard, with everyone across both teams, if we manage to get all of them, I'd say there's a pretty good chance of challenging the god.
A lot of the
I
people.
say it would be a good idea to, since you have ways of hopping through dimensions, if we could just have a backup plan of using the powers that I could gain to dimension hop, because I'm a little scared to challenge the gods. I'm not sure the collective souls of everyone here would be enough for that.
It would have to take some time, as I'd have to rethink the power source of the watch entirely. And even then, I'm not sure.
What did the
I was
watch
told
run
they'd
on
kill me if I
before?
so much as thought of it.
What did the watch run on before? Because
Dragon's breath.
Dragon's breath. Why kidnap the child then? That was one thing that's always bothered me.
The child is a demigod, from what I've heard.
A demigod? That
Son of the
child?
Ender Dragon. It's rather amusing.
No. You must be pulling my leg. That thing cannot be a demigod.
I wish I were. They were rather easy to kidnap, despite that, though.
You're saying that child has the powers of a dragon.
If not watered down. But yes. From what I've seen, the dragon breath produced from that child is enough to open a portal for about 2 seconds. I would have had the chance to go through if someone didn't step out.
Interesting.
I'm sure you've heard of the fiasco that happened here at this base.
Oh, I heard a little bit about it. Something came through. Something with an insatiable appetite for pork chops that came from hell. That was all I
It's
got
rather
from it.
annoying.
And
Quite a
then,
bit like you.
from what I heard, correct me if I'm wrong here, Eli, I believe you and EB have gotten their lives taken away.
Yup. Mortal as always.
Having one life. That's something. Shade.
Shouldn't be a problem.
If a portal was open for 2 seconds, let's say we can get it to go to your world, what could you do with that?
Would have time to regain all the power I once lost. Although it may come back immediately. I'm not entirely sure.
Interesting. Stupid mobs. Mindless as always. Eli, I think in our best interests, if you maybe rework on your watch experiment, but keep it under the ropes.
That's the plan.
Shade, I think it might be best for you to, at the moment at least, gain as much power as you can covertly.
With both of your guys' influences over the teams, we might be able to bring them to Shade without anyone else knows.
I'm sure some people would go unnoticed if they were missing.
A few. We'll have to plan out who our targets are very carefully.
Members of Team Apollo are close. It's gonna be hard to draw one of them away. But I have a few names in mind.
Alright.
It's just a matter of coercing them. And then if my plan to take backhanded leadership from Team Apollo works out successfully, I will essentially have the team under my thumb.
Though I wonder how you plan to overthrow their negotiations experts.
Please. Please. Penguin is a diplomat during a time of war. They are an inventor, a person who talks. They will seek guidance soon enough, especially with the fact that we've lost. I'm the only one on the team who wishes to do so much more. I'm the only
So
person.
you're biding your time, huh?
Oh, 100%.
Letting them fail as long as they need till they come crawling towards you.
Why do you think I want them to know the taste of defeat? Why do you think it was imperative that we lost that battle? People say that it was a defeat for Apollo, but for me, I can turn any situation into a victory.
A true king's mindset.
You gotta take what you can get, and in this case, I need the minds of the team to shift over from diplomacy to action.
What you need most is desperation.
Thank you so much, Mouse, for the raid, by the way. Oh, they'll be desperate soon enough. Once Apollo gets angry enough, if we keep losing, then things will fall into motion. The only issue is Josh Manicus. He's the strongest warrior of our team and doesn't give up easily.
I do think with the three of us, he would stand no chance.
Certainly not. He was on...
That would require rash movements.
Josh is a warrior from his world, the last of his people. He survived this long. It will be hard to get rid of him, and he and Penguin have a strong influence over the team. If he goes missing, people will most definitely notice.
True. So we need a ploy to break his spirit.
My thoughts exactly. He wants peace. So does Penguin. And everyone wants peace. But they need to know that peace is not allowed here.
They need to know the crushing sting of war.
I feel
Then will they retaliate?
this has been a very educational meeting, gentlemen. And I can't wait.
I would agree.
I can't wait to discuss things in the future.
To you as well.
May we have
I will
more.
say,
Hmm?
there is a castle that I have, and that is most likely going to be our base of operations.
It's rather grand.
Oh. I would love to see this castle in due time. I'm not sure if it's open for invitations right now, but I would love to see it. After all, if it's going to be used for a base of operations, I feel like we should all know where it is, where we can go to hide, plan, strategize, conquer.
Certainly.
It's
Oh,
quite homey.
yo, give me the map or coordinates in due time. For now, I feel like I must head back to Team Apollo to collect some items. Take care, gentlemen. Take care.
To you as well. Told you that would go well.
Shade. Stealing souls? Stealing souls, Shade. Oh, you are lucky you're not in my world. Otherwise, I would order my people to gut you like the parasite you are. As a man who lost half of himself, half of my soul in my world, I tolerate that to the very lowest. You are lucky you are here. If you were not, I would gut you down right now. But, for now, I shall play your game. After all, you have more pros than you do cons right now. Is that even allowed? I have no clue. This Shade person. I'm not one for soul stealing. I might be a tactician with some might say a questionable past, but stealing souls? That's a little too much. I'll have to keep my eye on Shade. I do not tolerate that in the slightest. My best friend once had his soul possessed by a spirit of chaos. It took him over. It forced him to do unspeakable things. It forced a member of my kingdom to kill him. And then the same instance that he was possessed, half of me was lost to the spirit world. Souls are things. Souls are not things that should be toyed with lightly. But this world has given me so little choice in what it has given me. I am with a team with one warrior, people with the minds of childs, and a diplomat. On the other team, they have skilled warriors, people that can steal souls, and another brilliant tactician. And then, above it all, there were the gods. Those fools that that play us like damn fiddles. The people who think it's right to mess with the lives, mess with the souls of mortals. I do not want to sacrifice my own team. But my own team has given me no choice. BB, Shred, Uber. One man who comes from my world. The one person. Doug. The one person who reminds me what I am fighting for. sacrifice, Doug. I need to address all the members of the team. Let's get a list, shall we? Retro. Retro will be a difficult one. They made a couple of alliances here and there, but I reckon that they might be met. I reckon they may not be missed. Julia? Another difficult one, but one I'm willing to sweep under the rug pretty well. Josh. People will know. Ah. Starry. I forgot you existed on this team. You would be an excellent candidate for Shade's new plans. You should have proven more usefulness. In due time, in due time. Penguin would definitely be noticed if they were gone. Mickey? I need more information about Mickey before I decide anything with them. What's down here? Wumbo. What do I call a Wumbo? If this team doesn't get their act together, then I will have to use the powers of my newly formed alliance. If they do not fall into my step, then, well, then I'm going to wish them the best of luck. Right now, in a matter of moments, Shade has proven his usefulness 10 times more than any member of Team Apollo has. I mean, hell, we have Jay, who's but a little fairy. Mickey, who we know nothing about. Retro, who might be dying for all we know. Enchanting, who is nothing but the mind of a child who speaks in the third person. I don't know what they even bring to the table. Doug? No. Doug is one we can never sacrifice. He is a reminder to me for what I'm fighting for. Tea parties? Tea parties? Tea parties? What do we need tea parties for in these times of war and chaos? Sandwiches, bring sandwiches to the table. We don't need sandwiches. We need strategy. We need warriors. We need to plan out specifically. Dread is one where he knows too much. I need him around for the sake of information. He knows something. When we last spoke, he mentioned something about me. He knows me somehow. And I want answers. EB. All of this time, I thought that EB might have been the key to getting out of here. But no, it turns out his technology was borrowed by Eli. If what Eli says is true, then Eli is much more valuable than EB. Wrong one. The ability to travel through the multiverse. And EB was flaunting around like it was his. EB, I hope your last life was worth it. Because right now you're on the table for sacrifice. A food is important. Is it not an army marches on its stomach, so tea parties are useful. Tea parties do not fill the hunger for battle. If we wish to get out of here, if we wish to stand above the gods, then we need more than pathetic tea parties. We need more. We need weapons. We need forces. We need strength. We need strategy. And strategy right now is what EB and Shade are offering. Above everyone. They are the only ones. They are the only ones who have provided me with a strategy and a plan to move forward. They are useful. In one meeting, they have been more useful than any conversation I've had with Team Apollo. They built all of this. Team Apollo has built all of this, and it is beautiful. If it were my world, I would lay down my life for them. But here, I need to get home. I still have a war to win back in my world, but yet they flaunt peace. At this point, who is the best candidate for this situation? They all want peacekeepers. They will know what it's like to have peace stabbed in you. They will know what it's like to want peace, but be presented with war, just like I was. I wanted nothing more for my people than peace and freedom. But the people of my world wanted nothing but chaos, wanted nothing but war. So I handed it to them. Just like I will hand Team Apollo the bitter taste of defeat. They will know soon enough. They have chosen the wrong candidate. And then soon Penguin will realize that they are not the leader they need. That they are not the rightful leader. The rightful leader to take that seat at the head of the table. The rightful leader to lead this team through battle is me. They will know what true pain is. And soon, they will be begging for my leadership, in my mind, and my strategy. All in due time. For now, I must sit down and play my cards correctly. For now, there is hope for me once again. There is hope that I can get back to my world, no matter the cost. No matter the sacrifices, no matter the pain, nor the suffering. Soon, everything will fall into its proper place. And then, maybe I could reconnect with my soul on the other half of that plane. Just maybe. Just maybe. there is still a chance that we can live through this.